Hello, my peeps and people. Welcome to Talk Time with LR. And we have a pretty interesting subject that we'll be chatting about today. And I would love to hear your 3 cents on it. So don't forget to subscribe, like in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments. And we'll talk about it. So today we're going to be talking about celibacy, abstinence, and outercourse. Could you date someone who was practicing any of those three? Well, the first one, that's not an option, but anyone who's practicing abstinence. Could you wait for sex until you got married? I mean, one of the main questions people ask is, what if I wait to have sex until I'm married and I hate it? What if I don't like it? What if I don't like it with the person? And I think that that's a fair question, because these days, like, we all grown and we all have previous sexual experiences, which means we've come across some things that we like, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, we have some type of sexual expectation. So what if you wait and you get with this person who, you don't know how they are, and it's a disaster? Then what? You married. What do you do? I'm not saying like you can't work it out. Y'all talk about it. You guys have to be open. First of all, you both have to be open to things you like, things you don't like, because most of the time, how we are. Not just us women, you guys too. Nobody is a mind reader. Nobody. We're not reading palms. We're not reading your mind. We don't know what you're thinking, so you need to talk about it. If one of you guys are doing something that the other person don't like, talk about it. Like, have a timeout. Have a timeout, no judge zone. Like, we could talk about anything. We're not gonna fuss about it. We just talking. We're not arguing. We just gonna have a talk about it. So I think that me personally, I can wait. Don't get me wrong. I can wait to have sex until I get married. I can. But I'm gonna have to see it. I'm sorry. I can wait, but I want to see it. I want to make sure, like, is it there? Like, you do have something, right? I mean, you got, like, all your pipes is in the right place. Like, it's, at least, because I'm just saying, like, sex is not everything. It's not. But it's something. And it's an important part of a relationship. Because it's kind of like a couple of things down from trust. I mean, I'm just saying, let's keep it real. We grown. I hope it's just grown folks on here. So if it's anybody that's 18 and under, get off now. They're recording you. They're gonna report you. Get off this channel right now, okay? For this video. Anyway, but I'm just saying, like, so we'll start with, like, celibacy. Normally, what I know of, and again, you guys can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, because again, I only know what I know. So normally, when it comes to celibacy, I think of, like, Catholic religions. People say they do it for religious reasons. Catholics mainly is what come to mind. You have the priest and the Catholic priest who say that they're married to God, and that they can't have sex or get married. So I'm thinking, I wonder if they think is that their calling, or is that something that they volunteer to do? Like, could it be possible that, like, somebody they had sex and it was like the worst experience that they've ever had, and they're like, I'm never doing this again. Therefore, you can scratch that off the list. I'm not gonna try it again. They could have got raped or molested or whatever, the situation or the backstory is, but the bottom line is they've decided not to ever have sex again. So at that point, is they'll be like, hey, maybe I'll be celibate. I'll practice celibacy because it ain't gonna happen. In which that's fine. But I wonder if you sex and you don't get married, I wonder if you have like a wet dream or something and you accidentally, boop, boop, And can you get your like celibacy card revoked? Okay, you know what? Strike that. Y'all know I'm silly, so I'm just wondering. Like, it's, anyway, but I'm not taking light of that. Anybody who have priests, who have, you know, people that's married to God, and, you know, for religious reasons, amen, hallelujah. Okay, I know that's something I probably couldn't sign up for. I don't think that I'm a volunteer for that, and I don't think God gonna call me to do that. I don't think so. But as far as abstinence, now you guys know that people use abstinence for different reasons. Like, some of them is religious. Like, some people, they're not gonna have sex until they get married. You know, and I know, and I did look it up. I looked up in the Bible, and I think it's in like Corinthians, in like the 7th chapter, where they talk about, you know, like, everybody should really be practicing abstinence, you know, and practicing self-control. And they said, like, if you can't control yourself, then you should get married. And then they say, pretty much what I read was, you can have all the sex you want once you're married. Like, you're supposed to have sex all the time. And they say pretty much like you take a breaks, but you guys can pretty much go at it like rabbits. You're supposed to. They say, your body not yours. It belongs to your husband, and his body not his. It belongs to you. Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, we all a work in progress, right? We all a work in progress. But anyway, I'm saying some people practice abstinence for to prevent pregnancy, diseases. You know, like, and when you practice in abstinence sex, you're not, supposedly the definition is no vaginal sex. No vaginal. What is that? You got a vaginal? I don't think I have a vaginal. Wait, do I have a vaginal? I don't know. But anyway, no vaginal sex, no oral sex, and no anal sex. So everything is on hold. You don't do nothing. You just look at it. I don't know what kind of look it's gonna be. It might be. What? Anyway, we're back. So anyway, that is, you know, a lot of people even practice abstinence for like alcohol addictions. For anything that you're addicted to, that you want to abstain from, then, you know, that's kind of where the abstinence kind of fall at. And now there's Outercourse, and I actually did a survey on men and women. And one of my questions was, I asked them if they could date anybody that was practicing abstinence. And some of them was like, heck to the no. And some was all like, yes, I could. And then you had some, even this is male and female, and someone was like, nope, what if I don't like, well, what if they can't get the job done, you know? So, you know, everybody got different opinions. But overall, it was a no. Overall, my poll was, no, male and female was nope, they won't do it. And we're just to each his own, you know, to each his own. If you know that you're not gonna be able to handle that, don't sign up for it, because that's serious, especially if they being religious about it. So if you're not on that religious level, then you're not gonna be able to do it anyway, because it don't rock your boat. You know, y'all just not on the same page. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Just, you know, I think you should keep it real and be honest, instead of leading somebody on thinking that y'all on the same page and you really not. You know, like she thinking, or he thinking that, you know, y'all good, y'all ain't sleeping with nobody else, and they on the other side, like, having at it with somebody. So, anywho, I appreciate the ones who, like, say, nope, can't do it, ain't signed up for it, ain't gonna entertain it. That's great, keep it up. Be grown. So, anyway, Outercourse is when they practice doing everything but the one thing that most people want to do, which is vaginal sex. So you can kiss and hug and touch and feel and stick and pull in and pull out and use your fingers and use your toes, whatever your preference is, just as long as you're not penetrating the woman. That's Outercourse. You can dry hump. Yep, you can dry hump. And I'm thinking, you know, that's kind of a fine line to me, because if you're doing it for religious purposes, then your goal is to not have sex until you're married. So you have sex. if you doing kissing, y'all touching each other, you rubbing me, y'all exchanging bodily fluids, some kind of way other than vaginal penetration, but y'all having oral sex, that's sex. I'm sorry, y'all having sex. If you sticking your finger in holes, you having sex. But what y'all think? Do y'all think that's not sex? We still clear? We still, no, sex is sex. We having relations. If you rubbing on me and you all like, you up in there, you having sex with me. So I'm just saying. Anywho, I guess first of all you need to like know what you practicing if you practicing it. Therefore everybody clear. So what can I do? What can't I do? What we not gonna do? Or what we gotta wait to do? That's all I'm saying. So what you guys think? Could you date somebody that is not gonna do the do until you walk down the aisle? Like nothing. So would you prefer someone who is, saying that they're practicing abstinence, so that way you guys that just don't work. That just don't sound right to me. This is just my 3 cents. This is my 3 cents on it. I'm just saying. So if you practicing, if you doing it biblically, it's all a no-go. It's all a no-go. So you really, it's kind of selfish, really, if you think about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, because you're thinking like, you know what? I'm just going to give me a little bit. I don't want the whole cow. I just want a few gallons of milk. I almost bit my tongue. But anywho, I'm just saying, like, you're not even supposed to be drinking the milk. You're not. No cow for you. You're supposed to be cowless. Okay? But anywho, you guys tell me what you think about celibacy, abstinence, and outercourse. What's your 3 cents on it? I'm waiting. Don't forget to like or not like. You don't have to always like what I talk about, but I would appreciate your comments, or educate me. If I'm saying something that you may have evidence that maybe it's different, or it's a different way, baby, my ears are open. That's what we're here for. We're here to teach each other. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And you guys already know, love you, mean it. But I'm doing me. I'll pray for you, and you pray for me. Bye for now.